Ladies and gentlemen, the president of Captivate Network and chairman of the DPAA, Mike DiFranza.
Thank you very much, and thank you for attending this year's session. It's been a great journey, as you all have, many of you have traveled this with us. You know, the DPAA is here to kind of ensure a bright future for the industry. However, oftentimes it's important to stop for a moment and take a look back and understand your roots and understand where you've come from as an industry. And so we're taking this opportunity today to really recognize a visionary of the industry. And we're actually today, for the first time in history, giving out the first DPAA Visionary Award. And I'm going to share with you some of the achievements of this individual that we're honoring today. His media empire began its journey in 1963 when he inherited his dad's out-of-home business, which was generating about $1 million a year in revenue. Shortly thereafter, in 1970, this individual bought a UHF station in Atlanta and started his journey on creating a media empire. During that time, he actually started to think about the transmission of video signals over satellites as the foundation for his business. Later on, he went off to create the first national news network that operated 24 hours a day, and shortly thereafter, a headline news network. Now, while all those accomplishments are tremendous, the thing that we're here to celebrate today is what he did in 1991. In 1991, this individual created a specialized organization to focus in on developing specific networks targeting consumers in certain environments. He went off to build an airport network, a college television network, an in-flight network, a checkout channel network, a doctor's office network, a fitness channel network, a network within auto zones. And this individual, had the foresight of going off and creating these networks back in 1991. Now, many of these networks exist today under a different name, whether it's MTVU for the college television network, or RMG for the in-flight network, or Eyes On for the checkout channel, or in fact, he also rolled out a McDonald's TV network. And the individual I'm talking about had a fundamental set of principles that are the basis for our industry. And those principles were content and context mattered, right? He created a specialized organization to go off and create specialized content for these networks. And that is the fundamental principle that is common throughout our industry, is that content drives engagement, and when you have engaged viewers, you have the opportunity to also engage them in advertising messages. And that is the fundamental differentiator between digital place-based media and other forms of digital out-of-home. And the insight and the foresight that this gentleman had in recognizing that is the reason that we're celebrating him today. So I'd like to announce today the first winner of the DPAA's Visionary Award is Ted Turner. And Ted was thrilled to receive this award, but he couldn't be here today because he's at the UN. And so he actually, he has decided to tape a few words that he'd like to share with us, so if we could roll the tape, please.
Good morning. I'm honored to receive DPAA's Visionary Award. When I got into the satellite and cable television industry decades ago, I knew I was taking a risk, and certainly I didn't know I'd achieve the success we did, yet alone become known as a visionary. I can't believe how far the industry has come since those early days, but I'm proud to have been a part of its beginning. CNN Airport Network, Checkout Channel, and so many others under the Turner Private Network brand are some of my proudest professional accomplishments, because I saw a need that wasn't being met. But times are changing, and the media industry is changing with it. The world's moving at a quicker pace. People are becoming more mobile, and digital place-based media is following suit. Just like the early days of cable, you're on the cusp of something big, so keep working to build this industry and take full advantage of the opportunities it has to offer. The folks who saw the value in cable early became industry stars. Here's your chance to do the same. Thank you for this honor and enjoy the day.
So I had the distinct honor of being there when Ted taped his acceptance speech, and I got to spend some time with him in his office, and I mean, he's an awesome individual, and just the accomplishments that this man has achieved is just amazing. But what he shared with me was a fundamental principle that he ran his business off of. And it was pretty simple. He basically said, early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise. And Ted was, you know, I mean, he's sharp as a tack. He actually has a real passion for our industry to this day. I mean, I felt like I was in a board meeting. It was peppering me with so many questions about the business. But one of the things that he was most proud of, and many of these individuals are here today, is the team that he put together at Turner Private Networks. He couldn't say enough about the work they did and the pioneering work they did in building this industry. And so these individuals have a few words that they'd like to say to Ted, so can we roll the video, please?
Ted's spirit and his entrepreneurship and his willingness to take risks is something that I've been fortunate enough to take with me throughout my entire career. I mean, as we all know, he was a visionary, and those that were able to see it firsthand, it was something that you'll never forget and hopefully sticks with you for life.
The thing that I remember most about our Captain Courageous was that he was fearless and bold and never shied away from a challenge, whether he was racing to win the America's Cup or racing to open up new markets or build new networks.
Ted understood very early the value of a brand, in particular the value of the CNN brand.
Is CNN.
So given the strength of Turner's content, it made total sense to try to find applications where we could bring our content to very captured audiences.
One of the first new networks was Airport Network, which grew organically out of a basic need, the strong desire of air travelers to keep up with the first Gulf War.
So the ability to put CNN or a version of CNN into an airport gate, not just to sell advertising against that content, but also to advertise other Turner programming to that really prized demographic audience. He totally understood the value of that.
With Ted's vision and support, we launched other networks, including Accent Health, Checkout Channel, College Television Network, which is now MTVU, Cafe USA, Turner In-Flight, the Fitness Channel, and AutoZone.
And now 15 years later, I see the value of the CNN brand still as strong as ever today.
He got the ball rolling for a sector that today represents $1.4 billion, is one of the fastest growing sectors in the media landscape.
Ted is a visionary because he understood way back when the value of the brand. It's all about trust and credibility.
So thanks to Ted Turner, a man with extraordinary ingenuity and insight, a new media was born and has thrived because of his vision, tenacity, and the resources that he gave us without hesitation.
And we're forging forward and finding our way, and much of that's based on the example that you set so many years ago. So thank you.
Ted, so congratulations and thank you for making such a big difference in my life over many years. Probably not a day goes by where I don't think of a Tedism somewhere in my daily life. So congratulations.
Ted, the digital displaced media industry and Eyes On Media would like to thank you for dreaming up the Checkout TV concept. Today, Eyes On Media delivers and entertains 84 million shoppers at cash registers and delivers brand messages to these shoppers. I'm sure they thank you as well.
Thank you, Ted, for inspiring a whole generation of media sales folks and showing us the way and how to do it.
And you had a motto that I live by today, which is lead, follow, or get out of the way. And at Accent Health, we look to lead. So I appreciate your guidance.
I'd like to say, Ted, thank you for your financial and personal belief in everything we did at Turner Private Networks and all the great people there as we launched 6 or 7 networks over the course of our tenure. You were truly a visionary, and we appreciate all of your support.
The fact that all of these networks are with us today is a testament to the strength of the media and the importance of taking a chance. So Ted, thanks from all of us for taking a chance on us.
You know, I mean, it really is amazing when you sit down and think about the fact that none of us would be here today if it were not for the work of Ted Turner and the Turner Private Networks team. So they're just a tremendous, tremendous impact on an industry.